I absolutely believe that we all need support, right? A flower, when the flower grows, needs to be watered, it needs to have nutrients, right?
Yeah.
So I believe a good support system around you is very, very important. I think as a child, most of the time it's your family that you're around.
Yeah.
I would encourage anybody, listening to us ever in the future, to really encourage their children and nourish their dreams. Don't try to fulfill your dreams through them. You wanted to be a dancer. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But your child wants to be an artist. She wants to draw. Support that dream, because if they are passionate about that dream, that can flourish into something beautiful.
Hi, Jeetu.
Hi, how are you, Sanju?
Good, good. Yes, Sanju. I don't want to be. I just remembered you called me Sanju.
I know. It suits you so well.
Yes, yeah. I'm so happy you're here, Jeetu.
Thank
You
you.
know, I've always admired you for your courage and all that you do. Very positive, very positive vibes I get from you whenever we meet. And I know you are very hardworking. With your career and kids and everything. What do you think women should, like, especially not women but girls, how should they prioritize as they are growing up, like, to have like a balanced or like a successful but a balanced life?
I think for balance, first I would like to state what I think a priority of a young girl growing up should be.
Okay.
I don't, sometimes we are so groomed in our environment, from our families, from our friends, right? From this theater, right? Movies.
Movies, yes.
That it's a very much like a man's world, and we should just be submissive and basically not focus on us so much, but take care of them and all of that. On the contrary, my beliefs are that a woman should be should be groomed from childhood
Okay.
to be very self-sufficient.
Okay.
She should be able to grow up thinking that it is my duty to take care of myself, fulfill all my dreams, and there's nothing that can stop me if I put my mind to it.
Okay.
And I think, having a very good vision of what it is that you see for yourself in your future. And then you just kind of break it down to, like, small little steps of like, okay, I'm going to start like just taking one step. I mean, yes, it's a mountain that I want to climb at the end of it,
Yeah.
but it's all going to start with a small baby step.
Okay.
What does that baby step look like? I think it's very important to actually write it down.
Okay.
And I am somebody who believes in like kind of like meditating and visualizing what it is that I really, really want. And it starts by writing it down, and then just kind of like bringing it up like the morning after, or make a practice where every day you look at it
Okay.
and you affirm yourself every day, this is what I want, and this is how I'm getting to it.
So keeping like
Yes.
a little diary
Yes.
of your goals.
Yes,
Is that what
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and I one other thing I would I don't know if I already talked about it, but I think it's no one's dream. It's no one's job to fulfill your dream. It's basically yours as a human being, as a baby, as a girl, as you're growing up. We should never look or even think that it's someone else's job to like give us this big house or these these Chanel bags or whatever. If you want it, work hard for it. There's nothing that will stop you from getting it if you put your mind to it and you work hard. Because I feel like, there's this thing that they talk about in Indian movies, like, if you put your heart and your mind to something, the universe just will bring it to you. So that the foundation has to be there.
So do you think as women, do we need support in any form, or do you think we can do it all by ourselves? Like sometimes do we need support from our families?
I absolutely believe that we all need support, right? A flower, when the flower grows, needs to be watered. It needs to have nutrients, right?
Yeah.
So I believe a good support system around you is very, very important. I think as a child, most of the times it's your family that you're around.
Yeah.
I would encourage anybody, listening to us ever in the future, to really encourage their children and nourish their dreams. Don't try to fulfill your dreams through them. You wanted to be a dancer. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But your child wants to be an artist. She wants to draw. Support that dream, because if they are passionate about that dream, that can flourish into something beautiful.
Okay.
With the support of the family, right?
So in the beginning, it's family support, and then eventually, as a little girl grows grows older, and siblings can be support, right? And then eventually, sometimes, and then there's spouses can be support system. There could be the support system.
And good friend circle, good support, good, surrounding yourself with strong, empowered women. I mean, if that's what you want to be, right? So they say, what is that? Surround yourself with 5 people, that these are the type of people that you want to be like. Okay. So the 5 people that are around you basically it should tell your story.
Okay.
Right. So this is what I want to be like, or this is so I want to be I'm a really big businesswoman one day. Let's say. Yeah. Then I should have somebody like that in my circle. My top 5 people. One of them should be that person, because you get to talk about like, how do you get there? Oh my gosh, you basically talk to them about some of your ideas and thoughts, and you bounce those off
ideas,
of so having those type of people around you, like 5 people around you, and having that support system should definitely help.
So once this little girl grows and gets kids of her own, then what happens? It becomes a little bit more challenging.
It does, and I think because families are all about partnership, equal partnership, and I feel like having a spouse or a partner, that basically supports you in your dreams. Also, more importantly, families' dreams. Like, let's say as a family somebody wants to achieve such and such. Well, unfortunately they have small babies now, right? The woman is working and she has a more high demanding job, and it's actually also paying the bills that they need to for the house to make sure that the family grows well, right? And the husband, maybe in this case, not doing so well. One person has to decide to stay home and take care of the kids and be that amazing partner that the family needs. Instead of having this ego war, I think if we look at our family and make those conscious decisions that benefit the entire family as a whole, I think that is amazing. I think so. In other words, good partnership, making sure there's a very good understanding with your spouse, with your partner.
So discussing it's okay for in one case, for example, a man to take care of the babies.
Absolutely.
And we can distribute the jobs, right?
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Because these high demanding careers need a lot of, sometimes traveling, sometimes
long nights of work, right? Odd hours of phone calls because you're working with somebody from Europe or India, right? And you have to wake up for those calls. So I absolutely agree. I think a sacrifice has to be made, and I think somebody in the family has to decide, okay, who's that going to be? If we have all these dreams to fulfill as a family, who's going to take a little? I mean, I'm not saying being like somebody taking care of the kids or a house person, whether you're a man or a woman. It's a very demanding, challenging job as well. So, and oh my God, like imagine the responsibility of growing, making
your family,
bringing the 2 little or 3 little kids up, or 1 beautiful child up in this world. It's a big responsibility. So I think it's something
especially,
to be proud of.
And delicate age groups, right? When you have younger kids or teenagers, the responsibility is multifold, right? Because kids have activities, and then they have homeworks, assignments, projects, and there's other things going on, right? So making sure the kid is safe.
That's right.
That is important, and one parent has to make sure they're kind of knowing where the kid is and everything, right? So so it's important for, as you said, for women to be equal partners, and sometimes even if it's okay to be if she's doing good, she's doing better, or then the spouse has to support so that common dream
Right.
can be achieved, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
in some cases, if both husband and wife are doing well enough,
Yeah.
and they both can work to bring up this beautiful family together, and they hire a nanny if they can
Yeah.
to take care of them part-time basis,
Part-time.
because you still want to give your kids that attention that they need.
Yes. Yeah.
And if they can do that, hey, even better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like we discussed before, quality of time, right?
quality of
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
So women should not feel that they're at a disadvantage because it's their job only. So everybody's like a
right.
teamwork, right? So everybody.
It's a teamwork, and
Teamwork,
I
yeah.
think it also, I mean, the mindset has to be a little bit different. So what I would also encourage the girls, when you're finding your spouse, make sure that you're looking for somebody who's your equal in your vision, mentally, skills wise.
I think that's very important.
Yeah. I think it's one. It's probably one of the most important decisions you will ever make in your life.
Yeah.
This will make or break your life. Okay, so you have to spend your time, as much time as you can possibly, to select the right partner, because not only do you get the partner, you also get the family. So just be very aware of this huge life move that
Decision.
you're making. So
Yeah. So be careful.
Yes.
Find the person, and just spend more time, so
Exactly.
ahead of time
Right.
that this is the right decision for you, because you're maybe, I would say, 3/4 of your life depends on it,
yes,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is very nice. So for you are saying that women should not rely on the men in their life or the partners in their life for any material, what is it, like things they want, like
Gadgets
anything.
or fancy purses, shoes, and
So
whatever.
we can all do it ourselves.
Yes, absolutely. I
Well,
don't.
we don't mind the gifts though, but
Yeah, hey, we don't mind the gifts. Bring them on.
but we're not gonna depend on anyone.
No, we can
Yeah.
take care of ourselves.
Ourselves. Okay.
Yep.
That is so important.
Yep.
And the right education, the right
Absolutely.
support system.
Absolutely.
Start building it from beginning.
Yeah.
So you have, because you need to raise the family, you
Right.
need some solid support system.
Yeah.
Right.
A good foundation, for sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me,
You're
Gina,
welcome.
today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
If you wanna talk about anything at all, then you know who to call. Just tell Sanjana. Tell Sanjana. Tell Sanjana. Tell Sanjana. Just tell Sanjana.